Rook f8. Look at that, what he's creating. Rook f7. He's going to get a fast pawn.
This is very dangerous for black. What does black do? What happened?
It seems like Firouzja lost on time. Firouzja lost on time. Wow.
That is just...
So actually, after all, king c4, king c6, and
it's not so simple, yeah.
King d2 now only move.
Yeah, probably, yeah.
To have 10 seconds.
King c3, but now king c5. Isn't king c5 just winning? What is this?
Wow.
That Alireza is winning this game,
and he's going to be taking second place.
No, knight h5, Magnus, in fact, rook f6 maybe is
Magnus just resigned the game. He's very unhappy with today's game. He has all the right reason to have this disappointment because he absolutely did not.
Yeah, with a 5-minute game. Nice little username there in Firouzja, the third best and 136th best player of all time. Okay. Anyway, a little change up from.
What have we? What's happening?
Oh no, surely not.
Is that no? I just.
Oh my!
Is this? We've seen a mouse slip, Kaya. No.
Magnus Carlsen has.
Is it true? Yes.
He's dropped his queen on the wrong square, and we see the results just popped up.
Oh, we need to see the picture of Magnus now. Look at his face. Magnus realizes he's had a mouse slip. He simply put the piece on a different square than what he meant to. And you see also Jan Nepomniachtchi. Actually, seems like he's feeling sorry for Magnus.
This is one of those things that is in the lap of the internet gods. It's just one of those things that happens. You pick up the queen, and Magnus.
I dropped the queen, maybe because he was in shock of what happened, and I decided that one thing I don't want to happen is him to think like, should I offer draw since he slipped in a winning position and so on. So I just resigned so he wouldn't have to make any of those decisions.
Well, we actually had a lot of discussions on our Twitter, #ChessChamps, about it. Many people wanting each player to have the possibility to...
Chara is giving away. Magnus, now Magnus is going, no, why did I play that?
Well, he is so mad at himself now.
Yeah, I mean, we have to keep the players' faces up on the camera. I mean, at the same time, I want to show what's about to happen, but I think we're going to see on the board, that's right.
Yeah.
White has captured that knight, which gave a check, so black has sacrificed a knight, but there we see a queen's about to be traded, and black, instead of capturing that queen, he's going to flick in a check. He's going to play rook takes rook check. The queens have left the board, and if we do a count now...
And now you will face Hikaru Nakamura in the semi-final tomorrow. What will that be like?
Really? I thought since he was the second seed, I would face someone else.
Oh, okay. Well, then there is a mix-up with the rules that we have gotten here.
Maybe that is true. I didn't even know he came back to win the match when I saw it last. He was 1-0 down in the tie breaks, but
actually, Magnus, I am getting note now that it is Jan Nepomniachtchi that you will face. He just won his tie break. It is Jan Nepomniachtchi that you will face in the semifinals. Okay, your reaction to that?
That makes more sense.
Yes, look at this. Jan Nepomniachtchi has made the move, and there he realizes it was a blunder. I said it. I mean, he's just having a really bad day so far. First day of semifinals, and it just not working for him so far.
Very tense moment here. It feels like a critical moment in the Nepomniachtchi's tournament. In order to, well, actually, both players looking confused here. I'm wondering if they're both just going to go for the draw and end the game. Neither of them look like that. Magnus, he just reacted there. He looked angry.
Yeah, yeah.
He kind of shouted at the screen.
And we know Magnus Carlsen hates to play these draw. He wants to fight and fight and fight. And even if it's good for him that this ends in a draw, if it does, And right away, we have world champion Magnus Carlsen joining us after he won day one against Jan Nepomniachtchi. Congratulations, Magnus. Can you hear us, Magnus? Magnus Carlsen, can you hear us? It looks, well, we see his camera. I don't know if he can hear us. Oh.
We can hear him.
Yeah, we can hear him. All right, we will try again to get... And look at this. This is the reaction when Wesley so realizes he has made a huge blunder in a winning position. And let's see what Hikaru Nakamura looks like. Oh, that's not nice. Come on. It looks like that's what he's saying. Oh, yeah, just laughing, he realizes he got extra.
Checking the black king. You can see it. Then it's gonna be
it's a beautiful smile by the world champion Magnus Carlsen. I think the first time we've seen it in this tournament. Oh,
that's right. It was actually a beautiful finish as well. It's rare to see that kind of tactic, that kind of.
So, well,
he's gonna
Magnus Carlsen definitely understood he was winning this.
And I have to say, I just love this tweet by Ben Johnson. You know, Magnus, of course, being an endgame virtuoso, but Ben Johnson says, Magnus-esque victory by Magnus, the chess champs. Magic.
Magic. And, well...
Neither of us know, right, Anish?
Are they both playing for the win now,
hang on a second. Something.
Oh, yeah, look at the bar.
No, there's something. It just happened.
Magnus Carlsen, he's blundered into checkmate.
So bad. Oh, and it's over.
Wesley, this is absurd. Oh my God, this is unbelievable. He fell out of the virtual background for a second.
Look how angry he is. Oh, look at that. Can you sort of recognize yourself in that feeling, Anish?
No, I absolutely don't have that. Like this thing of like wanting to pick something, I just don't have that.
And look at Wesley. He almost wants to raise his arms in the air. He's so close to doing that. You can just see how much.
I think he was somewhat confused that Wesley doesn't take the draw immediately. And actually, that's right. When you have the draw in the pocket, you should never take it. You should test your opponent one more time. And so Wesley just gave a check, and yes, and Magnus I think just lost sense of danger. I think he thought everything is fine. And he just missed. He just had a blind spot. He didn't.
It's very difficult somehow, especially when you've got a piece nicely.
Oh, look at Magnus!
Magnus there reacting, shouting at himself. He's angry. He knows he missed that move. But yeah, it's so hard to find a move when you've got a piece in the center to bring it to the side of the board.
No, unfortunately, no, because I'm logged into Microsoft Teams, but just before the first game, I got disconnected for a minute, surprisingly. And then when I went back to Teams, I couldn't see his face anymore. So I can only...
chance. We're going to see everything hoovered off the board. We're going to see King versus King.
And Wesley has done it, and you can see that fist
And let's
pump.
look at Wesley So right now. He is the winner of the Skilling Open. Wesley So, the American 27-year-old. He's beating the world champion in the Skilling Open final. Magnus Carlsen angry. Wesley So, you can allow yourself to celebrate now. He's very... Okay, there he leaves. He's going to celebrate. Congratulations to Wesley So. Wow!
Wow.
Amazing.
I don't feel like he's figured it out the secret, but the thing is, I feel that I'm definitely the best player here, but there are a lot of strong players, and I think at the moment Wesley's probably the best at this format, and frankly, to lose to him is not a shame. It's not a disaster.
Actually, and as Dr. D. Snutts says, nighttime is the right time.
I like that one. Nighttime is the right time, and it's nighttime now for Magnus Carlsen. He has to, Maxim Vachiligorov, he has to deal with that knight threat. There's two options. You can drop the rook back, allowing this pawn fork, and then you just have to give back the rook. Black's queen has to move, and we will see this position where, yes, Black's still a pawn up, but this pawn is completely blocked. The extra pawn does not make itself felt. But maybe Maxim Vachier-Lagrave has a cool move here with this threat. Maybe he can ignore the fact the rook is under attack, bring his bishop out, attacking this pawn. If pawn takes bishop, this is a trap. Suddenly, you'll drop back with the rook, protect everything, and white no longer can fork the queen and the rook at the same time. So black would actually be winning. So I think this is a cool trap if Maxime finds it, but this is so...
He was smiling, and then his face just shifted, and now he realizes he blundered, and it's a laugh.
Yeah. Look at his face. He just trapped his own bishop. His knight retreated, taking away the only escape square, the only retreat square for black's dark squared bishop. Maxime Vachier-Lagrave with the last move, pushing a pawn forward. Black's bishop is trapped. Magnus is losing.
Wow, I can't believe this is happening again.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, absolutely. I mean, just absolutely shocking. I mean, we did see it yesterday. He did make some careless one-move blunders.
Action again. He's missed another idea. Look at black's queen in the center of the board, attacking white's bishop, white's knight. He just walked into a pin himself. He self-pinned his own knight. The white knight can never move again because the queen would be attacked behind it. Magnus Carlsen... That's a mouse slip.
That is definitely a mouse slip, and it's game over. Well, we're going to see tie breaks.
Wow.
He just put his queen on a square. It can be taken in two different ways. Magnus Carlsen blundering and then mouse slipping, and yeah, we're straight to blitz.
We are heading into tie breaks.
Yeah, just the mouse slip is unfortunate, but he was actually losing in the final position if he hadn't mouse slipped. The move that he intended to play isn't good enough either to save the game. So, okay, but it wasn't immediately losing on the spot like the mouse slip, and that's just, but
look at that reaction, and he only has 5 minutes after losing in a devastating way. Only 4 minutes now before he has to start playing those blitz games to qualify.
Completely on the board.
Totally. But, you know, Magnus only has 54 seconds left. I mean, the great thing, though, is that Magnus has a knight defending the king. And as David said many, many times...
Oh, wow.
Oh, we have it. Magnus Carlsen super happy. He wins the Armageddon game, and he is back in it. He's in the final. Magnus Carlsen will face Wesley So in the Opera Euro Rapid final after a super...
This idea, the queen jumping into the game checkmate, is unstoppable. Black's king has no defenders. It's doomed.
The bar is saying 100% certainty that Wesley So will win this.
Yep.
We're waiting for Magnus Carlsen to just give up now.
Yeah, look at his face. He's, I mean,
that queen move is just unstoppable, and there's...
He missed it, and he resigns.
And fist in there for Wesley. So he had to win this game to tie the first match in the final. He did it.
To this position before, this is what I have to do. And if I were Magnus and I looked over at the player camera, because he can do that, I would be
slightly... He's losing. He improves his bishop, but simply the black queen stepping forward, checking the white king. How is that king going to escape? Now the black rook will drop down, checking the white king.
Yeah, the king is never going to escape. And so, I mean, at the very least, it's going to be a draw, and a draw is enough to go through and be...
Wesley makes the draw.
Yeah.
And Wesley's the champion.
Wesley So is the winner of the Opera Euro Rapid. The second time he wins an event in the Meltwater Champions Chess Tour. That's good.
But,
do you already know what movie you're watching?
Yeah. We're
which one?
Yes, we're actually. Well, I'm into this series, the Godzilla series. So it's quite embarrassing. So there's a new movie next year, Godzilla versus King Kong. So it's quite ridiculous. But I've seen 2014. I've seen the 2019 movie, and later we'll watch King Kong from the 2017 edition.
Fantastic.
Particularly that. At several points, I did not trust my intuition, and I sort of trusted him more there because he was playing so quickly and confidently that I couldn't really get myself to believe that he was missing a lot of things. Mainly in the third game, I mean.
Be that optimistic. Let's go pawn. Okay.
What if e6? Okay, this is...
Let's go pawn.
This was actually against the rules.
Yes, that's exactly what I wanted. Let's hope he's fun enough to go e5, yeah? Yeah, let's go pawn. Continue this. Yeah.
Easy call. Easiest call of my life. I call your bluff, dude. Yeah. But what if f5? Like, do we continue?
Yeah, he's in position. Yeah, I mean that's.
No, but I mean, okay, he's on the button right now.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I want. Yeah, that's what I mean. Okay, let's go pawn, whatever. Let's go.
Yeah, but we can. Yeah, we can.
Black struggling right now for pawn breaks, which are the kind of most kind of important way to break open the position. We talk about.
No,
Wow.
Look at that.
Oh, is that a cat?
Yeah.
I didn't even know he had a cat.
It suddenly just jumped on his chair.
No, he has a cat. It's called Ricky. No, Richie or Ricky, yeah.
Oh, that was a cute moment.
Yeah, I got distracted from my chat about pawn breaks because I noticed the cat appear on. Wow, and actually the way that Magnus Carlsen and Hikaru Nakamura made the draw, I've never seen it in chess before. They only moved one pawn each, and then they repeated moves with the kings. Magnus Carlsen trying to troll Hikaru Nakamura by playing Nakamura's patented Bongcloud defense.
I thought I'd show people that there are other ways to repeat as well. Yeah, so I just wanted to have a little bit of fun there.
All right. Well, we have seen Hikaru today. I mean, I don't know how many minutes he's altogether played today. It's not many, to say the least. Are you? I know. We know you love to play out all games, Magnus. Are you a little bit annoyed to see some players go for these super quick draws all the time?
No, it's okay. It was a little bit annoying when Wesley played for a draw against me. Like, it was so annoying that I made a mistake at some point and almost lost. But I guess apart from that, 15 rounds is a lot.
Store, as well as his noodles that we see him tuck into.
No,
once
not again.
Second day in a row. They brought him luck yesterday. Why not again today? So Magnus Carlsen, just while he chooses how to reply to the Spanish opening, taking a bit of a break here. Black has many solid options. We've seen the Berlin defense in previous days, in previous tour events. That's maybe Black's most solid option. If Black pushes a pawn at the corner of the board to kick away the white bishop, then we'll see maybe more.